Brandon Jones, quarterback coach at I-DAREU. I have the honor of working with Porter. He's one of those guys that he comes out to work every day. He's one of those type of guys that it's not so much perfection, but it's the progression part of it that you love about him, that he puts it together each day, comes out, he's going to give you everything he has. And he's getting better each day. With each session, you can look at him from last season to this season. It's just strides being made, and that's all kudos to him and his want to and willingness to get better and accept coaching. So those are the kids that you really look for. Those are the ones that you want. Those are the ones that you can hand the ball on Fridays and Saturdays and even on Sundays and say, go win the ball game for me. So I think he's got a great future ahead of him.
PJ's leadership on and off the field. I can't say enough about this kid. I can't express enough about this kid, about how his leadership has meant to this team and this football program. Coming into last off season, he came to me and was like, Coach, I'm going to be the quarterback next year.
PJ's a hell of an athlete. He's a better kid than most. And he's one of those kids you don't have to worry about after the season, after the play, after the game. He makes the right decisions. He's a joy to be around. He's a great coachable kid. He's never going to give you a problem, even when you're wrong. And coaches are wrong a lot. I was wrong with him a lot of times, but he never back-talked. He never did anything. He just did what he was supposed to do, what you asked him to do, and he went on.
His leadership and his character is basically unmeasurable when it comes to a young man of his age. He's the first kid that I've been around, and I've been coaching for a long time, but he's the first kid that I've had the pleasure to encounter where it was more about his teammates than it was about himself.
PJ is probably one of my best students I've ever had. And I can only say good things about PJ. The thing I like about PJ the most, he don't have the 4.2 speed, but PJ will not stop working. He's consistent and he works forever.
The thing that sets PJ apart from other quarterbacks at his age level, I should say, is number one, he's a student of the game. As far as PJ's IQ and knowledge of the game, it kind of goes twofold with, what I just said. His IQ is, bar none above any kid that I've had the pleasure of coaching. I even would have, PJ break down some game film sometime and say, hey, what do you see? What do you think we need to be running as far as to attack this defensive scheme and what it is that they're trying to do to us? And he would come in on Monday with, different plays drawn up. Coach, I think we can attack them this way. And I think that, having a quarterback that has that type of IQ, that type of understanding of what it is that the offense is trying to do, and be able to get you in those certain situations. And not only that, just having him take ownership of the team and say, hey, this is what I think is going on, this is what I think we can do. That speaks volumes for, again, a kid 17, 18 years old to be able to go out and do that type of thing. You're ahead of the curve as far as teaching is concerned. From what I've seen, a lot of quarterbacks at his age, he's got a strong arm. This kid can flat out throw the ball 65 yards on a rope, and you don't see that in today's society. Being all the years that I've watched college football, a lot of college football quarterbacks get away from just being good game managers. Just getting the ball to who you're supposed to get it to and let those guys do all the work. And I think that's where PJ is going to excel, because he understands the personnel that's around him, and he knows who needs the ball. He knows how to get him the ball in key situations. And then more importantly than that, being a game changer is, like I said before, he's a student of the game. He's going to understand the offense. He's going to understand how the offense is supposed to attack a defense. And then basically it's like having another coach on the field. this kid, once he gets to the next level, because I have no doubt that he's going, but once he gets to the next level, he won't skip a beat. It will be, again, a great feeling for any offensive coordinator to have him running their offense, because, you know, you've got a coach on the field. That kid is very bright. He's a student of the game. He likes to study, and he studies some intangibles that people wouldn't even understand that a quarterback is even looking at. Because sometimes he'll ask me about the different shades of a linebacker and, you know, that type of stuff. I don't know any quarterback that's really looking at linebackers unless you're an option team. We're not an option team, but he understands, you know, where the holes are in the defense and where we need to attack it. And you know, I just think that his IQ and the knowledge of the game, it represents itself when you're asking a kid to look at game film and they be able to draw that type of conclusion for you. And then more importantly than that, when they draw that conclusion, if their conclusion is right on par with your conclusion, then you know you got a kid that should be running your system.